took that shit for granted, now you lost me. And now I'm all up on my mission, and I'm bossing. And I've been taking all these trips, and you not there with me. I kept it fair with you, you wasn't real with me.
First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, thank you, beautiful. I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, you already know, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, beautiful. I only want you to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind. I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't happen to get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you won't get it through somebody else, all right? So be patient with your process. Also, as you already know, my voice is too raspy to be whispering, all right? So this is about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume. Now, before we get started, as always, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, your gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. Because I don't always get to pause in the middle of my message to relay or say that to you. But thank you so much, all right? It does not go unnoticed, okay? Just know I'm sending all of that love, light, abundance right back to you, okay? Now, also, I do want to take time to say thank you for everyone who came and got their individual sessions at the Holistic Store this past weekend in Marietta, Georgia. I want to say thank you so much for Dawn. Thank you so much for everybody who attended, as well as for the private prophecies and paint parties. Thank you so much. I enjoyed seeing you. I look forward to seeing you again, as well as future events that we're going to be happening that I do want to extend invitations to you. So thank you. Also, I do want to say right now, so for today, I do have a sale available for you. So all of the 10-minute recorded readings. So this is an extended reading. Now, just because it's 10 minutes, everybody knows who comes to me knows that you're going to get everything in that message. You're going to hear about the past, the present, the future, what's to arrive for you, certain things that God wants me to direct you to do to align with what you got going on, so on and so forth. So for right now, all 10-minute readings are on sale for $20, all right, for the remainder of the day. Now, I also will say this, chosen ones, I decided to have a random pop-up as far as a virtual course. So I'll say February 23rd, which I do believe is that Sunday, I will have a virtual course. So this means that it will be held via Zoom. If you're interested, there's some of you that were asking how you could purchase. Some of you do not have access to purchasing it as far as through my booking site. So if you do have a Cash App, you could Cash App as far as the $20 for your entry, and it's going to be an hour, okay? So during that hour, we're going to talk about protecting yourself from projections and spiritual attacks. So one, we're going to discuss what a projection is, because a lot of you are experiencing it and don't even realize it. You're claiming those feelings as your own, and that's really somebody else's, right? So we'll discuss as far as projections, how to protect yourself from them, how to identify that you're experiencing it, as well as how to transform that into something that actually benefits you, because that is a gift not everybody has, chosen ones, all right? To even be able to feel that people are projecting towards you. So I'll definitely assist you with as far as getting your gift together. So for those of you who, again, it said that you're not really tech savvy, as far as Cash App, if you would like to participate for the 23rd, via Zoom, just Cash App $20 associated with your name and your email, okay? Just so that I know that it's for that course, so that I can send you your code for entry, okay? It's going to be an hour. It's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So I do want you to keep that in mind. But anything that I could do to assist you, you already know I got you. So I had some free time to do that, and I got you, okay? So, chosen ones, let's get started pertaining to the message for today, all right? First and foremost, There's some of you right now that you got unnecessary pressure, unnecessary stress that you experience, and then God is guiding you to put that stuff down. And I say this, chosen ones, because for so long you've been the strongest. Now, let me say this. God selected you for that same reason. See, some of y'all are hard-headed. You're somebody who's not going to listen to what everybody else says. See, the same thing that people said worked against you is also why God selected you. Because you're not somebody who's going to try to... Now, have you been where you demoted yourself or you tried to blend in a sense to your environment? Absolutely. Do you have the ability to? Absolutely. You understand? But also, chosen ones, God selected you because you built differently than other individuals around you. So that's equivalent to certain people who used to say, if you was the tall kid or the big kid, they say you can't play the same, right? They say you got to be mindful of how you play because you built differently. You bigger than the rest. See, there's some of you, again, you could have a small exterior, but that energy within you was bigger than the rest. You understand me? But I say this, chosen ones, because there's certain people that see your ability to carry everything, and they are okay with putting that pressure on you. See, just because you have certain strengths, chosen ones, doesn't mean God wants you to exhaust yourself by putting that pressure on you. See, just because you have certain strengths, chosen ones, doesn't mean God wants you to exhaust yourself by playing the strongest person to people that you're connected to. You understand? So at this point in time, God's telling you to set your boundaries. And a lot of you feel like the boundaries is just pertaining to romance and all of that. No, God's saying set your boundaries pertaining to everybody that you come in contact with. So that means, chosen ones, you're somebody who had to play hard body all your life. You had to act tough because your environment didn't allow you to be all nice. See, you're somebody who had to always have your sword drawn in a sense to protect you, the people around you, because other people around you failed to. You understand me? So you've always had to play a tougher role than what you really are. You're somebody that's loving. You're somebody that's nurturing. You're an empath. You understand me? You're somebody with a genuine golden heart. But because of your surroundings, you haven't been able to show that, display that, be that. You had to transform yourself into somebody else. In a sense, sometimes you were reflecting those same damn demons. So at this point in time, God's telling you, no, you stepping into your softer era. You're stepping into the season where you're not going to be struggling, but you're not going to have to be doing everything that you was doing in order to get ahead. So that means, chosen one, it's going to be less work for you to have certain abundance and advancements that's going to be coming in and getting presented. Now we going to talk. See, there's some of you that you've been taught that everything that is tough to get is the things that you need, or, oh, well, beauty comes with pain, or, oh, you got to hurt to go through this. That's not always true. See, that's something that they trained you for you to accept the things that they put you through. So God said, set your tone. You are the artist of your own life. See, he gave you a pen that you could write out anything that you want, and it's going to manifest in due time. See, chosen ones, God gave you the ability. This whole life is about you independently. Thank you so much, babies. This life is about you. And at times you started to crash out and wreck and shit because you focus on other individuals and what they should play. No, this is the time to think about what it is that and who it is that you are. And I promise you, I'm going to have certain self-love classes that we're going to talk about everything, okay? We're going to talk about disconnecting from cycles, how to align with you, how to be the artist of the things that you want to come through. But since we on here right now, I'm going to say a few things to you, chosen ones. You literally get to create the future that you want. So instead of sitting there trying to persuade this person to play a certain part, you're going to have to look at the puzzles to see where it fits for you. So this is no longer giving people the option to play you. You giving them a certain position. You giving them a certain direction. And if they can't live up to that, then you go ahead and God's going to have you pick another selection. But you're not going to, your life is not about you struggling. It's about you showing people how to make it out, how to stay out. The whole life is not supposed to be, oh, about how you went through so many struggles in order to succeed. No, have you experienced it? Yes, but you're not supposed to keep experiencing them again. See, some of y'all don't realize what you read, right? See, you know how in the Bible it talks about because Jesus died, nobody else got to die again, that he was sacrificed in a sense for everybody else's sins. See, that's equivalent to you. You only had to experience one death too. And it's not pertaining to your physical flesh. It's about certain deaths of certain rebirths that you get in as far as getting renewed, chosen ones. So you only have to go through one experience one time in order for your ass to truly learn from them. You understand me? See, so you only have to go through one experience where you done gave your all to somebody and they ain't give to you and you lost yourself and they found another individual. See, you only had to experience that once to know that your ass ain't want to experience it again. See, had you looked around and realized what you were going through, you would have realized it was setting you up for you to have better experiences. See, you only had to go through that abusive ass relationship once technically. Have you encountered the same demon in different disguises? Absolutely. But had you been paying attention, had you been aware, had your environment have actually boosted you and encouraged you as far as your gifts for you to be able to pick up on red flags and read through certain people's intentions, you would have been able to realize the red signs when somebody else came around that had similarities to that past person you encountered. You understand me? So you only had to experience certain things once for you to know you won't want to experience again. Shit, when your ass was riding on fumes to and from work, you realized, nah, I need to save a little $20 on the side for that tank, right? See, when you went through that experience where you ain't have no food for that week or you struggled on what you was going to do, you realized and you learned from it. So, okay, I could go ahead and make this meal and it's going to stretch to this. And you really only had to experience it once in order for you to know that you don't want to experience it again. So what are you manifesting in your life? What are you calling in? What certain boundaries are you setting, or what expectations do you have for people to play? Because some of you allow other people to have too much control in your life and what you're going to do each and every day. Absolutely not. You consider everybody else. We understand that you're strong. We understand that you have strength. We understand that you can get through what you go through, but why would you voluntarily keep going through that shit? So this is the opportunity in the time period where you about to make certain decisions, chosen ones. You're going to have to truly see. See, if there's certain things that your ass is sick and tired of, then your ass needs to stop doing those things. So you sick of everybody putting everything on you. You sick of having to be the person. And when I say you sick of, it's because your ass is sick and you physically feeling that impact and you physically feeling that exhaustion because of certain energies and certain things that you're doing. So when I say that your ass is sick, yeah, your ass was sick. You understand me? Physically, mentally, spiritually, energetically, because your ass was exhausted from doing the things that your ass keeps doing. So one, if it's pertaining to a relationship, you keep saying the same thing to the person and they well aware of what it is that you want or you don't want from them. And they continue to do the same thing again and your ass is making yourself sick. You going crazy within. Your peace and your prosperity is starting to diminish because you're giving them too much of attention, telling them the things that you want when they have the ability to do them, but they choose not to. So therefore, at that point in time, you're going to have to choose, are you going to prioritize you or that individual? If you're worried about what you say to that person is going to upset them, but you're not thinking about what that person is doing to you that's upsetting you too. So therefore, are you going to be unhappy or are you going to worry about if that person's unhappy with you? Because you're somebody that no matter if that person left you or this person comes around you and this person leaves, your ass is the person who has to stay with you. They can choose to leave at any point in time. At any point in time, God can remove or add somebody to your life. But one thing that remains the same is you. Your soul is the soul that has to keep going no matter what type of character God brings you back into. So you're going to have to prioritize you. It doesn't matter if they mad. Some of y'all over here doing everything for your family. Oh, well, if you don't, they're going to be mad. They entitled. That's an entitlement. So for these individuals to feel like your life is all about doing for them, these are individuals, as soon as you don't do something that they don't like, they're going to talk some shit. Well, I'm here to tell you that they asses was talking shit even when you was doing the things that they wanted. So therefore, give they asses something to talk about. See, they talking about how you ain't show up, but your ass is laid up in the bed relaxing and you sitting there enjoying your day without them. So do not sit there, chosen ones, and prioritize other people in your life over you. People have the ability for free will. They get to choose what they want to do. You are not here to keep trying to encourage them that there's wins that come with selecting you. No, because if they choose not to go down that route, they going to realize because certain things that come with you, what they going to miss out of. See, you got to stop doing certain shit. So your mother, your brother, your sister, your lover, oh, they need you to extend yourself all this time. Then you tired and broken down. Absolutely not. You ain't putting your life on hold no more for nobody else. You understand me? Some of y'all, you going to have to create a better structure with your children. You sitting there exhausted because you cooking, you cleaning up after them. They not even doing their responsibilities. They so comfortable with the fact that you come through that they throwing trash on the floor knowing that your ass going to pick it up. There's certain people that they start getting lazy because they are so used to you sitting there being their safety net. Absolutely not. Certain people going to have to learn the hard way. So chosen ones, structure. There's some of you that is getting called to get structure. That structure in your household, that structure with your finances, that structure with your feelings and your emotions, that structure with your friendships, your family dynamics, what they should expect out of you and what you expect out of those individuals too. You ain't about to be blowing all of your energy and all your bread because your energy is your wealth within. And there's y'all out here splurging on certain people that don't even deserve that shit. So one, time for structure. And I say structure all around. You may have your children, okay, that do their chores. That's beautiful. But do they know that you have your me time? Have you identified certain structure that when you focusing on you and you got certain specific time for you, even if it's an hour or 20 minutes, they gonna have to find something for them to do too. So therefore, you in your room for 20 minutes, it could be you reading a book. They gonna have to learn to prioritize that during that 20 minutes that you have you focused on you, that they need to find something that they can focus on as well. And what are you doing? That actually assists them with prioritizing me time for them in the future. So therefore, they not going to extend themselves with everybody else. They not going to have to be around people all the time. They not going to sit there and be dependent on other people doing certain things for. No. This is you setting structure. So now it's time for you to get that me time. That means chosen ones. You're going to have to, if that's your ass stepping outside on the porch for 20 minutes, that's what you're going to have to do. Because you have to realize that some of y'all been locked up in the house and you're not realizing that's the same reason why your ass is in this stagnant attitude. It's because now everybody's energy is projecting on you and you're inside of a closed house. So that means that energy has nowhere to go to. And that means it's going to gravitate towards you. So now you stuck with all that shit in the house. That's the main reason why you're not even wanting to pop out, not realizing that popping out is going to be the main way that you escape certain energy that your ass is feeling. Get outside. See, listen, when I say I'm about to be outside, that might have been a little dramatic. I'm going to be on the porch starting off. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start off slow, but we're going to pick up momentum. But no, all jokes aside, chosen ones, it's time to realize that some of y'all are not wanting to clean. Why? Because your ass is exhausted. Your ass is, you doing everything. Some people could feel like, oh, why you tired? Shit, energy. They don't know. They don't realize the key that you play. Again, a lot of people will give more praise to the phone charger than they do that electric company that's even providing that electricity. See, chosen ones, they don't realize the position that you play. You the reason why certain things start moving how they is. So if you was to remove yourself from the situation, a lot of things gonna fall apart. So therefore, sometimes you gotta click that damn electric off in order for people to realize who you are. So, chosen ones, when it comes to you setting structure, absolutely. Your children better respect you. Your partner better respect you. Your neighbors is going to respect you. Your mother, your father, your cousin, your auntie, Miss Barbara, Miss Margaret, whoever the fuck, they all going to respect you. You setting that boundary. You're not going to be extending yourself, sitting there blowing your fuse. You out here tired and now you don't got enough energy to be doing what God guided you to do. No. You are the electricity. So sometimes you gotta cut that light off for their asses to realize exactly that what they see and are not seeing. You understand me? So with that being said, this is the time to pull your energy back. This is, you've been asking that partner or that person to make a certain decision and they act like their asses couldn't do it. Okay, you do it for them. Now you take your ass out the equation and they gonna see how the impact in your life, how it starts to get reflected. Because now their asses is feeling tired. They used to get energy. They ain't even respond to your messages, but just the fact that they could see that you notified their ass and they seen that positive message or that heart of, as far as emoji in a sense, that gave them energy. And they asses didn't even respond. So that was taken from you, but they ain't replenished you at all. So absolutely not. Now when those messages stop, now all of a sudden when you was around them, you was so lovey-dovey, huggy-huggy. Now your ass dapping them up. Now all of a sudden that energy feeling different. See, you ain't even gotta be all negative with them. You just let them know you ain't getting it how your ass was getting it before. Now you about to see exactly how that shit's gonna be playing out. And I can tell you, a lot of them chosen ones, they gonna get their ass together real quick. See, some of them, they not willing, they've realized again, you've almost been a safety net for them. Every time they went out and didn't prioritize what they were supposed to do, they had fun, and then they realized that you was always gonna be somebody that came with your arms open to their asses. Absolutely not. Some of their asses knew they ain't have a ride back to where their asses was going to, and I'm talking about energetically. They knew damn well that person wasn't going to carry their asses like you was going to carry them. But guess what? They were so used to you making sure that they got a way back to where they needed to go to, or you was the one sitting there making certain calls so that they was, man, listen, chosen ones, you ain't doing that shit no more. Let them see. Figure it out. Now, again, this don't mean that you have to be mean. This don't mean that you go out of your way to be hateful, but your ass ain't gonna keep begging. Because now they asses is having fun and you over there stressing. Absolutely not. You sad because so-and-so ain't choosing you. Okay, well, choose your ass then. What we about to go do? What you trying to do? Who you about to see? You out, you upset so-and-so ain't take you on a date. Where you about to go to? Did you take you on a date too? Are you about to go eat, or you gonna get caught up thinking that's the only way that you gonna go? Cut it out. Again, it doesn't mean some of them it's not going to be permanent endings. It's just going to be, they're going to have to learn their lesson. Absolutely not. Figure it out. You didn't show them, oh, thank you, babies. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate everybody who's been gifted too. I've been in the middle of my message, so please do not feel like I didn't acknowledge it. I thank all of you, okay? I'm sending all that love and light back to you. But no, you focus on you, y'all. This is the time that we focus on ourselves, chosen ones. So that means, your ass ain't going to be doing everything. You, again, if you cooking, somebody else going to be cleaning. If your ass, again, they'll see that a lot, reciprocation brings energy. If somebody is not the full pressure on everything, then they have energy. You understand? So no, you're setting boundaries. It's not no, if they have the ability to cook, okay, well, you going to cook too. I ain't cooking every damn day. You going to cook me some food, and I'll do the same for you. Okay, today your ass might clean up the kitchen. Tomorrow it may be me. If I see something out of order, I'll get it. And you get that, but you're not going to be carrying everything. And I can say this, chosen ones, this is something that I had to remind myself all the time too, because yes, I'm a strong person, but I'm thinking like, Tasha, you still a woman too. You still in your divine feminine energy. So you can't be, when I say this, it's because sometimes, chosen ones, you are so used to doing everything. You so used to being so strong that other people don't realize, like, damn, they can carry something for y'all. You don't have to do, just because you can do everything don't mean that you have to do everything all the time. So allowing somebody to allow you to be in your soft girl era. Okay, open the door for me. Thank you. Shit, little small gestures. Thank you, babies. I cooked some food for you. Thank you. Or I got some food for small gestures. If you got a real one, we don't require $1 million. Shit. What I got, you got. What you got, okay, this, whatever the case may be, it's all about reciprocation, right? But chosen ones, it's about, we want to be in our soft girl era. And even if you are masculine, you need to be in you have to have a soft girl era to you too. It's a balance. You have to have that yin and yang, masculine and feminine energy. Because how are you going to be able to relate to your feminine if you are not tapped into a feminine side of you so you can identify what they need because you feel that too? Or how are you going to be able to identify how your divine masculine is viewing if you haven't been in a position where you had to be in your divine masculine energy as well? But it's about balancing it out. So yes, I can do this, but sometimes you can do that too. Or yes, I can carry all these bags in, but sometimes I want you to ask me, could you help me? Or if I could do, whatever the case may be, it's about an exchange. Mowing the grass shit, I can talk about myself. I like outside. We ain't have yards really like that growing up. So I like being able to go cut grass and all of that. But if I don't want to, I like the fact that my partner will be like, hey, I got this for you. It's about an exchange. I got the ability to take the trash out too. So if I feel like, oh, my baby done had a long day and I have the ability to do it, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to sit there and just put that unnecessary pressure. So the roles had to be balanced. So yes, there's a masculine role and a feminine role, but sometimes the feminine will have to play the masculine, where we didn't have to boost up our masculines like, yo, you going to get through this shit. I got not you. Nobody gonna play with you. You have to speak life into them. Okay, so that means you was in your masculine energy for them. There's some times where your masculine has to be in his divine feminine energy by telling you, like, baby, you beautiful. You got this. Nobody gonna mess with you, whatever the case may be. He has to be able to be into that. You understand me? So it's a balance, chosen ones. But again, you getting called to stop doing certain shit that's causing exhaustion. Stop doing it. Stop worrying about it. You know what? How they say let go and let God. Some of you going to realize that's the same way that everything's going to work out. Because you are too invested in that you're not investing in you. And your main lesson is that you have to stop prioritizing other people over yourself. So you're wondering why the relationship is not working. It's not because God is removing that person permanently. Some cases it is. But most of the time, chosen ones, it's because that person has to learn how to sacrifice certain things that they do and prioritize your feelings and other people's feelings as well. And sometimes you have to learn to get your independence where you're not putting other people over you. You're not staying in the house not doing nothing because you feel like that person don't want you to, or you're not chasing your dreams because you feel like this person. No, you still have to have an identity on yourself. So God is getting your independence. He's sitting there getting the softer side to this person, and then once y'all get that shit together and learn that little course, now y'all come back together and y'all connect. You understand? So again, chosen ones, if you want specifics, the links in my bio. I do have a sale today for my readings. I will record the readings for you, but I do have on the phone coaching sessions as well. I do have as far as other availability for you, but today it is the 10-minute readings that are on sale. I record your personalized reading for you. I'm going to talk about your past, present, future, where you're going to, cycles connected to you, who's doing this, who's projecting that, whatever the case may be, based upon what God guides me to relay. But again, remember, if you are interested in my February 23rd, that's a Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zoom course. It's about projections, and projections is pertaining to feelings, people playing in your energy, you being able to pick up who's in your energy. So we'll talk about projections, what they are, how to prevent them, how to identify them, and how to protect yourself from them. Okay, so it will be an hour session for $20. All right, so I will say you're able to cash at me. Just include your name and your email so I can send the course code to you. I'm doing it via Cash App because a lot of people express that that's the only way that they're able to do that. So I got you, okay? So this will be a Cash App course where you Cash App. The links in my bio. If you go down, the Cash App course, $20, your name and your email so I can send you your course code. And on February 23rd, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be on Zoom. We're going to have an hour session and we're going to talk about it, all right? So I love you so much, chosen ones. The 10-minute readings are on sale for $20 as well for today. They usually $25 to $30, but everybody who gets the readings know that it's extended. So if it goes past 10 minutes, it goes past 10 minutes. You're going to make sure you get that full message, okay? So I love you so much. Y'all continue to be great. If you need me, you know how to reach me, okay? Be great, babies.